press record, and what it's going to do is save to your device. So yeah, okay, we're recording. You guys, I'm super excited that you have hopped on tonight. First of all, I want to thank you guys for being patient, because it was a little late hopping on. The last call we had went a little bit over, but hopefully your guys' prospects got some good info. Hold on, let me get my here. Here we go. So, you know, the first thing I want to say is I want to welcome all of you newbies. Raise your hand if this is your first Zoom, Team Zoom, that you guys are joining us. I just kind of want to get an idea of how many of you guys are new. And we want to welcome you and tell you guys you made the best decision of your life. If you're on here, I'm super excited for you. So in case you guys don't know who I am, my name is Lisa Fuller, and I am your like 200K upline, one of them. You have others, you may have others, and then there's some above me. So just good people to follow on Facebook. Above me is Barry Hurt. Above him is Chastity Marie. Above her is Amber Mainquest. Above her is Maria Dillard, and then Tony Stratham. We are actually in the CEO's, Paul Gravette's leg. I think we're like level 6. So it's kind of cool that we're in his level, and just showing you that we're level 6 kind of tells you guys how early you are in this business. Lavelle is only a 5-year-old company, and its momentum, the biggest part of its momentum has happened over the last 2 years. So we're definitely in the right place at the right time with a product that no one else has, which is so cool. And so what I thought we would kind of do tonight, you know, is go over a little bit about, you know, a couple things that you need to be plugging into just in general. If you've been in and on our team, what I hope you guys will do is go to the Dream Team. If you're not in the Dream Team, get with your upline and say, I need to be added to the Dream Team page. That is a page that every day you should kind of be going and checking in just to see if there's any calls tonight. Tomorrow night, for instance, we're having a Facebook Live event. I'm going to go over with you on here how to invite to that. But this is where you're going to get that information for team calls, team Zooms, the friends and family call we had tonight as a team, things like that. And then make sure that even if you have been in, I don't care if you've been in 10 months, take some time to watch the new training videos. They're pinned at the top of that Dream Team page. If you're brand new, that's the first thing you should do, is you should be watching at least the first 5-6 videos, because it's going to walk you through what you need to be doing while you're waiting for your kit to come, getting your launch call started, which is so important. Like that's like key to starting this business. You know, knowing what to say about Thrive. A lot of you guys haven't tried the product yet, or you have tried it, but you've only tried it for 1 or 2 days. Plug into the Lavelle fan page on Facebook. Make sure that you're liking that fan page. That is where you're going to share stories every day. That's where you're going to be getting info from. That's where you can find out where Lavelle locals are coming your way. And everything that you guys see that Lavelle puts out there as far as locals, if you see the CEOs coming to your area, or there's a training by your area, these are all free, guys. You do not pay a dime to go to them. You just get there. And you can bring guests. I mean, that's kind of the point in a local. So, you know, make sure you're plugging into those things. And then, of course, make sure you are keeping in touch with your upline each and every day. They may have a team page as well if they're a 200K or above. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is about getting plugged in right away and starting to work. You know, really using action right out of the gate, because we don't want you missing any time. And once you guys have that kit purchased, or once a customer under you or a promoter under you purchases something, your 14-day clock does start. We want you to be able to run after 1 or 2 of these bonuses. Now, I always like to reiterate that, look, I mean, obviously, are we going to shoot for bonuses? Heck yeah, we are. I don't like to leave any money on the table. But if for some reason you're just not hitting them, that has neither here nor there as far as your success in this company. And what I love about Lavelle is that whether you take off a little bit slower or whether you take off faster, it doesn't matter, because we're all going the same place. I mean, in my opinion, I've watched people come in and not grab any of the upfront bonuses, and right now they're making some crazy money that they're like, I mean, can you imagine? Oh, I didn't get 2 bonuses, so I'm just going to quit now. There's so many people on this team that wouldn't be where they are today, bringing in $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month into their house. if they would have just said, because I missed a bonus, I'm quitting. But what I love about Lavelle is that they give you many opportunities to hit those VIP bonuses. So if you miss them the first time around, you're going to get more chances. No big deal, guys. They come back around 2, 3, 4 times a year sometimes. Lavelle will announce, hey, everybody in the company, you can go run after your 14-day bonuses again. So you're going to have multiple chances. You might miss them the first, second, third time, but you're always going to get more chances, and that's the beauty of it. So in order, obviously to run in that 14-day period and hopefully grab one of those, maybe even 2, the best thing you can do is start working, not, holding back, not dragging your feet, but start working. You don't need to know all the answers. I still don't know all the answers. I still call my upline and go, hey, what's this? It's only been 10 months. I'm still learning too. So, but one thing I didn't let stop me in the beginning was the fact that I didn't have any answers. I just started getting out there and sharing stories from the Lavelle fan page, getting many experiences out there, which is so important. Probably the biggest tip I can get you is get some product in your hands. Many experiences are what is going to build your business. People need to feel this product, you guys, and once they feel it, sky's the limit. I mean, I know, believe me, we all hear it. If you were alive, you've heard several companies throughout your lifetime say things like, it sells itself. All you got to do is, I know we hear that all the time, but I'm telling you, and you know what I'm talking about if you've been on this product for 4 weeks or 8 weeks, this product sells itself. All you have to do is get it in someone's hands, and they're going to see the value in it. So what I was going to do today is I had made a post on Facebook that, and I'm going to go to that post right now, just asking people, so give me some things that you would like to see some things covered. Please post below what you would like to see more training on. So what I thought I would do is answer some questions tonight. Get into some things that people want to, just random questions. So I'm going to start with the questions that I have right here. In the meantime, if you guys have something you want me to go over or have a question, you guys can go ahead and go to the chat part of the Zoom, and you can literally just put in the chat maybe something you have a question on or want me to answer. And I also have some other amazing leaders on here that if you want to speak up, if you have something to say on one of these topics or you want to add something, please, you know how I am. I want everybody to be able to talk openly and share. I don't know everything. That is for dang sure. And I'm still learning from so many of you. So please speak up if you have something to add. So the first thing that I have on here is Michelle Palladino Lyons. Hello, Michelle. I don't know if you're on tonight. I hope you are. Your question is how to handle negative energy within your team. So I'm not quite sure, like negativity. I'm just gonna go out in a nutshell here and just say that you could be talking about many things. Maybe people are negative because they're not moving forward. Maybe they're negative because they're not getting along with someone. I mean, there's a billion reasons why we can have negativity on our teams. This is real life, guys. Every business, I don't care what business it is, and I don't care if it's the best company on earth, and I don't care if it's, like the best product in the world and the best compensation on the planet. And I don't care if you have the best people with you. People are people, and anytime people are involved, there's drama. I mean, there just is. There's negativity sometimes. Some people don't like each other. Somebody doesn't get along. At the end of the day, you can't control other people, but you can control you. And I believe that everything in your business starts at the top. It always starts with you. And you create energy on your team. You also can pick and choose, guys. Each and every one of you on here signed up to be a part of a team, yes, but you own your own business now. You're building your own business, and you decide what you accept, what you don't. The negativity, you can choose not to have that around you, and that's the beauty of it. In personal development, I love that. Zoe, I mean, that's going to help with negativity on your team. I mean, a lot of negativity that happens is based off a mindset. And the one thing I can tell you guys is don't compare yourself. I mean, if you're sitting there comparing yourself to every single person, oh, she just VIP'd and she came in the same day as me, I must not be good at this. She's already 12K and I'm not even a 4K yet. That's just dumb. You guys, you're comparing apples to oranges because each individual is different. Some of you, you know, you could be comparing yourself to somebody that has a huge network already, and maybe they have every hour in the day to put into this, while maybe you're working 3 jobs with 10 kids and have never done network marketing before. I mean, you cannot compare yourself. So always, you know, try to base your success and your movement off of, you know, am I doing better than last week? Am I doing better than yesterday? Am I stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit? But negativity in general, I don't deal with it. There's no place for negativity. If you want to complain, go up. That's why there's a saying: go up with the good, down with, or go up with the bad, down with the good. Anything that you have negative, if you're having a bad day, if you are having somebody on your team that you're not getting along with, if a customer is complaining, whatever that is, go to your upline. Up with the bad, down with the good. No one underneath of you should ever be hearing about your bad day. Why? Because you're their motivation. You're their inspiration. That's why you have an upline to go and discuss these things. We're all going to have them. I've been in this industry for 7 years, and I can tell you, I don't care how much money you make, and I don't care how long you've been in, you're going to have crappy days. You're going to have days where you're like, what am I doing? Maybe I suck at this. You know, those are the times that you go to an upline that you can confide in, and they now pump you up. And that's what your team looks at you to do. So if you're being negative to your team, and you're not being positive, and you're spreading that negative energy down to your team, it's like a cancer, big time. So remember that saying, up with the bad, down with the good. Always keep that in mind. KLM Michael. I'm thinking maybe that's Kim Michael, but when people sign up as a promoter without your knowledge, and then when you message them, they do not answer back. I was so excited and happy for this girl and got a message I want to do research. I sent training videos for Link, told her about bonuses. Is there anything else I can do if she is not responding to anything? And then Michelle Stapp Wintber said, that happened to me. She signed up as a promoter under me. Then I added her to the Thrive page, and suddenly she blocked me. Okay, so can I just tell you guys that this happens to every single one of us? Just, it does. I don't care how seasoned you are or how brand new you are. I sign people all the time that don't get back to me. I sign people that say, yep, I want to do this. They're so excited. And as soon as the heat's on and they start watching some training videos and they realize this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, but they actually have to work and do something, I've had them disappear off the face of the earth. It's like the rapture happened. It's like, where are all these people? And trust me, like, that is normal. Okay, so, you know, what I want to say is that there is, even though network marketing is a simple process, most companies have a simple system, comp plan to make money, the product's good, or else we don't have all these stories on the Lavelle fan page of all these people succeeding and all these people using the product that are just customers that the product's working for. So we know we have a product that works, right? So the question is, so the basic question is why do these people do this? Why do they leave? Well, it's usually because they're just not ready, and that's okay. You know, I think last month I might have signed 8 people, and out of those 8, 2 are actually working the business. Those are this numbers game, you guys. I don't like to use that term numbers game because this isn't a game at all. People are people with goals and dreams and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, here we are with they quit on themselves. Why do they quit? And it's not just you. People quit because that's what they do. They quit diets within a week. They quit their New Year's resolution before the first month is over. They quit going to the gym after 2 weeks. That's just what people do. They quit. If you're a network marketer, you're actually pretty special because you get that it takes time, it takes energy, it takes work, it takes consistency, and you're in it for the long haul. Most people come in and they're expecting a pay in 5 seconds. They're expecting success in 5 seconds. But what happens is they may go to their first 2 friends or family members. It happened to me. I went to my mom and my sister. My first 5 minutes in network marketing, I was so stinking excited. I went to my mom and my sister and I told them about what I had, and they both said I was nuts. I almost quit. I almost called and quit. And something inside me made me not do it. But you have to realize that when people get negativity from the outside, that's what happens. So the best things you can do is just know that you have to keep enrolling. You have to keep talking to new people. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't go, oh, I just signed somebody, so all I'm going to do is stop recruiting. I'm so excited, and I'm just going to keep bugging the crap out of this person until they get back with me. It's not going to happen. You're going to know when you find somebody that wants this. You're not going to have to contact them. They're contacting you. They're going to, hey, I just watched that video. I'm so excited. One of the things you might want to do before somebody signs up as a promoter, I don't even let anybody sign as a promoter until they actually are ready to either order a kit or they have someone in ready to sign with them. Other than that, always a free customer. I don't want them wasting any time. I don't want to waste their time, and I want to ease them into this. And then what I'll do is if they start talking about promoter, I'll send them maybe the first 5 videos to watch and say, watch these videos, get back with me so I can answer your questions, but this is going to give you an idea of what it looks like right in the beginning, because you guys, we don't want to force anybody into doing this that's not ready. And if we do, we might be ruining them for in 3 months, they really would have been ready. So, just keep all that in mind, but know at the end of the day, there's nothing you're doing wrong. If you're there, if you're excited for them, if you're giving them the tools, if you're adding them to people, make sure that you do a welcome call. The second you sign a new promoter, you should be getting on the phone with someone else on your team saying, will you help me do a welcome call? What's a welcome call? It's just we're so excited for you. Just hearing someone else's story, knowing that it's not just you, but they have other people there to help them too. That's so huge. That's one of the things you can throw in there. But at the end of the day, you guys have to remember this is just a numbers game, and it's people. It's what they do. It's going to happen, and you can't, take it personal because it's not you. It is them. I hate that saying, but it's true. It's not you, it's them. Most of the time, if you know you're giving them the help and support, you can motivate and inspire and encourage all you want, but people have to want it, right? So we just might not have the right people under our belts. Michelle, how to be successful when I can't showcase that I'm using it because I'm trying to save to get the product myself. Michelle, use story from the Lavelle fan page. Pull in your uplines. If you don't have a story yet, you guys, this is the exact reason why you need to use 3-way calls and message threads. And you don't have to ask somebody's permission. You can say, oh, hold on a minute. Somebody asked you what the Thrive experience is. Start posting some stories from the fan page. Start sharing your testimony from your upline that shared it, or a call you listened to tonight. There was 3 calls tonight on the friends and family call. That's how you start developing a closeness to these products, is hearing the passion from other people out of their mouth, personal passion that you can go, wow, that's awesome. Man, that sounded like my aunt. It's stuff like that. Start sharing those stories, and when somebody messages you saying, hey, what's this Lavelle stuff? If you don't feel you can talk about it yet because you're not using it, which I highly suggest you use it as soon as possible, get with an upline, pull them in a message thread, let that upline get in and share their story and their passion for you. That's why we're here. Brandy Lynn Minnick, how to get people to do an upgrade order when it's free to begin with. Always get, well, why do I have to pay if it's free anyways? Okay, well, I can give you some statistics, and you can give them those statistics, which are, I think I've had 3 people that I personally know of that have been successful starting for free. Do you know how much harder you have to work for starting for free? When you start for free, you have no skin in the game. You need to be on this product to develop passion for it, to develop your story so that you're not just now selling it, you're sharing it because you're excited about it. You need many experiences. People want to try it before they buy it. Let's ask these people that you can't get any kit, Michelle. What I would say to them is this. Who do you think your Facebook friends are going to come to? The person that can get a mini experience in their hand right now for $20, or you that can't get them anything because you have no product? A lot of people are starting to get involved with Thrive. And you know what? There might be somebody else on their cut. Who are they going to go to? The person that's using it, that's sharing their own testimony, that's passionate? Or are they going to go to the person that's not? And you guys, listen. We can afford to put a little bit more into a kit up front, and here's why. Because next month, as long as they find 2 customers, there is no website fee, there is no annual fee, there is no required auto ship. If they get 2 customers next month, they will pay nothing to run their business. It's not like most companies where you got to start saving up because you have all these fees. You got to buy t-shirts, and you got to buy pamphlets, and you got to have an auto ship and a website fee. You need like $200 next month to run your business. You don't need that here. And you're getting not just product that you can use, but enough product to sell to get your money back plus some. These are all things, and pulling in your upline can help. if you are trying to, you know, get somebody signed up that is not wanting to purchase a kit, get them in with an upline, get them on a 3-way message thread or a 3-way call. It's so important. Here, wait, I think I have one more here. Okay, that's all I've got right here, guys, as far as questions. So what I want to kind of do is pull in, well, let me see if there's any on here really quick. And I'm also going to pull in any of the other leaders that hopped on tonight, and we'll see if they want to add to any ideas. What advice would you give to a new promoter that feels like she's not getting a lot of feedback on Facebook posts about 3-day minis? Okay, the first advice I would give a new promoter is watch the training videos on the Dream Team page all the way through. Yes, there's 3 hours of training videos, but it's going to help her with her first post, her second post, how she can get this out there the right way without spamming. The other thing I would remind my new promoter is she just started a new business. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes consistency. People are trying to learn, is this for real? Is this a fad? Is she serious? You know, they want to know all that. I did a tip of the day yesterday about this. Go read it. It's tips on how to, you know, look serious on social media. But, you know, maybe we can pull in, who do I have on? You can unmute yourself that loves social media, because I mostly build my business out and about. What would you say to that question? What advice would you give to a new promoter that feels like she's not getting a lot of feedback on Facebook posts about 3-day minis? Anybody got anything they wanted to throw in?
Lisa, I'll say something.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm on my porch, so it's super dark. I would say, are you connecting with people? Are you going to their pages? Are you going through your Facebook friends list and putting everyone's name down in a notebook, and then going to every single person's page and connecting with them by commenting on their posts and liking, commenting preferably. But if you're not connecting with people, they're not even showing your posts in their newsfeed because of the algorithm. So you could post all day, 3-6 times a day, and if you have not connected with your friends list, then they are not seeing your posts. So it's so important. It's probably the most important thing, is to go in and connect with other people, in addition to showing them, you know, your before and after pictures and your amazing testimony posts.
Who else spoke up? You want to share too?
It was Jacqueline. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Jacqueline.
So totally agree with Danica. Commenting is the biggest thing, because liking is like a high five, but commenting is actually going to get you interacting with them. And try to leave a comment where they have to respond back, because that just gets the conversation going. So then, yes, your stuff in your newsfeed will get up closer, or on their timeline, I guess, more to see. Another thing that I kind of rule of thumb that I do myself, and I've tried to teach my team, is before you get on your phone and start scrolling through and get sucked into just liking, is to go out there and to comment on at least 10 people's posts and make them true comments, you know, like genuine comments. And then to make sure you're wishing people happy birthday, enjoy your day, do a shout out, but just interacting with people. And then I always try to add 5 people right away in the morning, and then I'll go in there and do my first post, because now you've already started commenting, so those people are going to start seeing your stuff. So as soon as you post, then they're going to see your first post of the day too. And post interaction posts, like those silly questions that people do. Like, I know I saw Heather and Elizabeth today was, are you a tea or iced tea or something like that, lemonade person. People love to talk about themselves. So I always try to throw in those little game questions, like, are you a dog or a cat lover, you know, whatever it is. But those are things that people will start interacting on your page, and your stuff will start seeing, you know, they'll start seeing your stuff too.
Yeah, I love that. And you guys, if you look at the people that build off of social media, like my best people on this team that build up a social media, if you go to their pages, I would say barely anything has to do with selling. Really, it doesn't. Like, they may once in a while put up a mini experience post or a giveaway, but other than that, it's just sharing their story or sharing what they love to do, interacting with people. building relationships. This is the thing that everybody has to understand with social media. And you don't have to be good at social media to understand this. It takes time. Nobody can start a business and 3 days later have everyone on their social media messaging them. It takes months sometimes. This is why most people fail at network marketing, because they quit before they even get started. They quit before anybody took them seriously. They quit before half their friends even saw any of their posts, because they just went, oh, it's not working, so I'm not going to do it. Go look at, go find those people that you admire that are doing social media, that are building through social media, and look at their pages, because that's what I do. And I mean, I'm like more and more trying to get away from just business posts. It gets hard because most of my page is all business people, but I'm trying more and more, and I can tell you the interaction has been way better for me personally. But does anybody else want to kind of touch on any kind of social media stuff while we're right here on this topic? You have to unmute yourself.
So Lisa, just one more thing is negativity. You guys, if you're having a crappy day, don't post it. No one wants to know how bad you're feeling and stuff. So no one's going to want to purchase a product from you if you're posting negativity on your post about anything. Doesn't matter. Just don't ever hang your dirty laundry on your timeline.
Oh yeah, for sure. You guys, especially if you're new, you guys have to remember, people know you from one way. Maybe you were that person that was, constantly, posting the F-bomb all over the place. I mean, the people need to see that change in you too. You still want to be you. And so for some of you, that's you. I get that. But you also want to know that it's like your storefront. Your Facebook page is now kind of a storefront. And even though, you're not throwing up your business, you do need to look attractive to people. If they've got two choices to go sign with someone in this business, it's probably going to be the one that they feel is more businessy, that takes this seriously, versus somebody that kind of just seems to be up and down with it too. So being consistent and keeping it clean too.
Lisa, I have a comment here. It's Donna.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I work in business, so I'm gone. Like it's hard to try to get on Facebook all the time. So what I try to do is do things in like 15-minute intervals. So I'll hit like on the side there, you'll see when people are on, like I call it the green light. So I see people are on, and I just kind of pick a couple of people. I'll go in, comment on theirs. I just spend 15 minutes and try to do a productive task. Because if not, you scroll, and you just don't get anything done. Also on your Facebook page, on the right, when you see all those pictures on there, those are people that have interacted with you. And so every day, it's nice to see some new people on there. That means new people are coming on yours. So every morning I go in and I go on to their page. Usually it's because I've actually sent them a friend request and they're back on mine checking me out. So then I would go back on there and check out them, comment a little bit more, send them a little message asking them, have a great weekend. I hope your weekend was awesome. Just interacting with them and not mentioning anything at all. But I just try to do little things in 15-minute intervals, and that works for me because I just don't have an hour all the time just to go in. And then you're productive and you're not, scrolling and wasting time.
Absolutely. Anybody else have any social media tips for us?
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, honey.
It's Brittany. I pretty much build my business 100% from social media because I have 5 kids under age 10, and so I'm home 24/7, like totally all the time. And I feel like a lot of times my lives connect to people more than anything. And it's not always live about Thrive. It's not. It can be inspirational. It can be making a recipe with a lifestyle mix. It can be the other night, me and my husband exfoliated his face for the first time, but we showed our nighttime routine and brought in rest and balance in it. And so make it fun, make people interested in your page. And a lot of times some people don't realize if a person only has like 200 friends, you need to kind of up that friends list every day, whether it's sending out 3 to 5 friends to mutual friends or mutual moms, and making sure that your Thrive posts are public. Even if your kids' pictures are private, make sure those Thrive posts are public. That way when you do send those friend requests or or things like that, that people will see that. And like everybody else said, don't sell to people at all. Even if you're going out to eat with your husband or your friends and you're just taking a picture, make sure that they see your little DFT on. Make sure you're using your stuff. And I posted a post today and got a lot of comments from it because I was having a crazy day with my kids and my to-do list and church tonight. And Pure is like our reset button. And so I kind of showed all the chaos and showed how Pure kind of brought everything back to focus and helped me with Pure Focus. And I got a lot of messages about Pure today. So kind of just relating to people and showing them that they have something that you need is my biggest thing that's helped me with everything.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. We've got a lot of good people on here that build through social media. I know, Carrie, you do. Carrie Moten, you do. Do you have any tips? Yeah, to unmute though.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm a little bit different. Oh, shocker. The way that I build social media very, very early on, I kind of figured out that my brand really had to be who I authentically was. So whenever I'm talking to somebody about building their social media, I feel like it can feel, holy crap, sorry. I feel like it can feel like a job and your posts come off like it's a job. There's no fun. The interaction posts are great, but what I've noticed with my team especially is that those interaction posts are just to get the algorithm going. And so I'll go to my team and be like, you got 33 comments. You didn't like or respond back to anyone. Like, don't do an interaction post if you're not going to interact. Don't do it just for the purposes of getting the algorithm and, okay, I got 33 comments, on to the next post. I see a lot of that. And the thing with social media is it's
I'm so
social.
guilty of that. Okay.
I know. I get on
You're
my team about it because I'm like,
you, Lisa.
I get on my team because I'm like, I can tell your intention because you just ask people to explain. Like the last one I just got on somebody, it was like, describe your favorite meal in a GIF. She had 33 comments, not one like, not one. So mark your intention. If you're on social media, like, make peace with the fact that you've got to be social and it's got to be like a two-way street. The thing for me where I say I'm not normal is that I really, really am deliberate about who I am, and who I am is my brand. So if you go look on my page right now, I have political posts. I cuss like a sailor. Like you're not like, I thought she was one thing and I joined her team and she's, within 5 minutes exactly who I am. That's how hard I work, not physically hard, but like how hard I work to define who I am. But I also know that, anybody who's new, I actually had a conversation with this girl, Stacy, on my team this morning. And she's just same thing. I'm not getting any likes. I'm not getting any, comments or anything. And I'm like, you're focused on selling. Like don't focus on selling. Like you found this product and you joined this company that are so awesome that you can't help but tell people. So focus on the telling people, which is marketing. That's all we're doing, marketing and advertising. So my page is public. You can go look at my page now. I am very strategic and the fun is building hype. The excitement. I'm always like, if I get excited about something, all I want to do is share. If I go see a movie I love, I got to tell everybody. If I eat somewhere that, had a great meal, I have to tell everybody. This is the exact same thing. So if you take your focus off of, I only got 2 comments and they're not going to buy anything till payday and nobody else liked I stop people cold. Like, I don't want to hear it because that's not why we're here. That isn't why we're here. This isn't, let me cast a net and see how many fish I can pull in. Your focus is marketing the products you love, the company you joined that is changing your life, the friends that you have that are, I have a girl that is 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. She works this crazy swing shift. And she messaged me this morning. I actually posted on my wall. She messaged me this morning because she was so excited so last night at 7 p.m., so that was like, this is like technically day 1 of Thrive for her. She went to the gym at 7 a.m., got off, didn't go home and sleep for 10 hours, was like, I haven't been here in a year and I'm so excited to be here. Like that is what I talk about. That's what gets me excited. That's what people can relate to. And I'm not doing it so that, oh my God, let me go back in an hour and see who's commented and who I can cold message or, warm message or whatever. I'm super freaking excited that my friend's been to the gym after a 12-hour overnight work shift. Like, I can't even imagine. So I always stop people cold. If you talk to me, I couldn't tell you the likes. I know the comments. I couldn't tell you the likes on any of my Instagram or any of I have no idea. Half of the comments I don't even get to because I'm just marketing. I'm just advertising. I know that at some point it's attraction marketing. I know they're going to message me and I'll be ready. That makes any sense.
No, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. Hey, Zoe, you were saying something on here, and some people are on the phone, so they can't see the chat. Did you want to pop in and kind of talk about the live video thing?
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Sorry, I was holding off before because Carrie was crying. Okay, so something that people quite often say to me, when they ask me that question, they say, why am I not getting interaction? Why is no one commenting on them? That sort of thing. I think I 100% agree with what everyone else is saying, and then also I add another question, which is, how are your live videos going? And quite often the answer is, I don't do them. So basically my challenge to everyone on my team and everyone on this team even is to go and do your first live video. Do it today, because when you start showing who you are to your Facebook, it doesn't even have to be a business or Thrive related video. It doesn't have to have anything to do with multi-level marketing. It could be, for example, me showing people how I wrap Carrie in my Moby wrap. It could be me going live with my kids running around in the living room like idiots. Just start showing people your life, start showing it in real time. And the beauty of those live videos is that it gets put into your friends' notifications, and also anyone that's following you but hasn't actually friended you yet. And it's going to show up in there, and then people are going to click on it because let's be honest, like when something pops up in your notifications, you've got to click on it to get those notifications away. And they're going to see you on their screen talking to them. They're going to hear your voice. They're going to hear your ridiculous accent. They're going to hear, all that kind of thing. And they're going to get to know who you are. When they start to get to know who you are, they start to trust you. And when they start to trust you, that's when they start to go, okay, what's this girl selling? Let me message her. And I tell you what, to this day, I've not messaged a single person about my business. It has all been people coming to my inbox first. So I attribute my live videos and the fact that I'm branding myself on my social media to that fact. And I think that everyone needs to start doing live videos. If you're scared, then do something that doesn't scare you. Do something that you're naturally really good at. Show someone how to cook, teach us something, read us a story, I don't know, just something, anything.
I love that. So true. I need to up my live videos. I'm taking notes on this one. Anybody else? Who else? Please come in. We want to hear. We need your tips. You got anything social media wise? Speak up. Don't be scared.
I have something.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm brand new in this company, but what I started doing with my 3-day mini experiences that I was sending out, as well as my customers, is sending them a handwritten thank you. And sorry, I let them know how excited I am and I can't wait till they feel the way I feel. But I also told them that if they are going to go ahead, take a picture with their DFT on patch, and send a short testimonial of how they're feeling, that I will enter them into a special drawing just for them. And what I did is I ordered the Activate. And so now not only did they try the 3 days, of course they're going to become a customer or promoter because they're feeling something, right? And it's getting them to that next step. It's that next exposure. And you guys, my news feed is having that third-party validation where people are just tagging me in these posts saying, thank you so much. I'm feeling so great. I had 14 kids today that I was babysitting and I got no coffee in, but I cleaned my whole house. Like, the testimonies are just rolling in. And yeah, again, I haven't messaged one stinking person. It's all coming through social media. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, I love that tip. That is priceless. I hope y'all wrote that down for sure. Thank you, Megan. That's awesome. I know, right? So good. Anybody else have anything they want to do tip-wise that they're doing that they feel like is really bringing some stuff in? Even if it's not social media, anything. No? We got anybody else?
I know one more thing. I'm sorry, I know I already talked, but one more thing that I do with my 3-day minis is I always try to send out a small sample of something else, like a packet of rest or a couple days worth of balance. I've had so many people come back and order balance along with their Thrive experience, which creates an upsell and gets more volume for whatever goal you're trying to get. So, or a pure or just something, it'll cost like anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50. But when you get those extra product credit on the second and you buy something to try for yourself and you just send them one packet of something, I notice 9 times out of 10 they come back and order the Thrive experience plus that extra sample pack that I sent them to try to.
You know, and I want to say something about those of you like with the samples and you haven't purchased a kit yet. You guys, do you know how many people start an in-home business because of the tax write-offs? Every single time you buy this product, it is a tax write-off. You get to the end of the year, I have had people literally get so much more back in their taxes that first 2 years in their business because they're like saying they're spending more than they're making, which they're not. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can do that. You know, these could be, you know, free. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but in my taxes, I'm not really writing. I write off what I do with my PayPal, but that's it. But, you know, what I want to say is that, you guys, this is why a lot of people start a business. And every single time you purchase product, that's a write-off. Save that receipt. Like, you're putting money into something, but yet at the end of the year, you're going to be able to write that all off. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. What all can you write off? Gosh, I write off pretty much my whole life. I mean, you can't write off, like, I can't write off the dinner that I just had at home for my family. I can't write off the shopping spree that I took my daughter on for school, but I can write off things like when we go out to eat and I talk to my waitress about, you know, the Thrive experience and get her a free account. I can write off 50% of that meal. If I go out of town anywhere, it's business. You know, if you throw a team party, all the expenses of that. Anytime you would do any products that come in, your gas in your car, bills in your house, you can say part of your house you use to work in. You can write out part of your electric, your phone bills. It can go on and on and on and on. I mean, every time you buy a supply, whether it's a pen or a piece of paper or ink, or you're at the post office mailing out a mini experience, everything is a write-off. You know, just so you can turn a lot of things into a business write-off that aren't necessarily business write-offs. But I mean, I really shouldn't be saying that stuff on here, but long story short is that there's so many things you can write off. So many things that you can write off for sure. The best thing you can do is, like, you know, somebody else message an upline that's been in the business a while, and they can kind of give you an idea and a list of things and how to keep track and things like that. But just save all your receipts for everything, and you know, make sure that you're documenting everything that you do that has to do with business at all. Yeah, I mean, it's write off. So a lot of things are 100%. Food's usually 50, but you know, there's all kind of stuff like that. Google small business owner write-offs and ask a CPA. Yeah, absolutely. We're almost coming up on an hour, and I don't like to go over an hour, but do we have any other questions? I'm going to go into the chat and see if we have any other questions.
Lisa.
Yes.
Lisa, Chuck Lance.
Hey, Chuck.
I just wanted to really bring up something. I am a disabled veteran. Want to get this out to as many people that's on this call. This Thrive, it's actually 4 weeks today that I've been thriving. This Thrive experience has literally changed my life and actually given me a new lease on life. And I'm actually hit the ground running. Um, I am not moving as fast as I want to move, but I'm moving. Um, let's say I'm moving. Let's put it that way. I'm not getting discouraged. I'm totally absorbed by the product. And everywhere I go, I talk about it. But I wanted to get out that everyone on the call needs to get this out to their veteran community, because of the fact that this has changed my life, and I know it's going to change so many veterans' lives, that are struggling. So if everyone can get this out to their veteran community, it's literally going to change their life and their family's life. So get this out into your veteran community. It's going to be big. It's going to be very big. The other question I have for you, Lisa, is when everyone's selling the mini experiences and the product, do the promoters have a state sales tax license, or how are they organized as far as
Michael, Lily is looking for you.
Everybody does it differently. I mean, I have a tax person and they like have all my stuff. So everything that I do is done through PayPal. So no, you don't have to get any kind of other license or anything like that. You can just keep track manually. You can treat, if some of you guys like spreadsheets, you can do that. I mean, a lot of anytime you give away, you can give it away. You can choose to do that. But anything documented, as far as, if you did something through cash, obviously that's not documented, but you can say it was a giveaway. But, anytime you do a giveaway, anytime you have giveaways, that's all 100% write off for you. When you order product and use it for an expo and event for giveaways, stuff like that. If you're charging for it, you just keep track of what you're bringing in. That goes into, your tax person takes care of all that. So I'm not going to speak to be some kind of expert on it. I pay somebody that takes care of my stuff. But, as far as like just starting out, keeping track, I had this when I was in my last company. We sold a product, and basically, anything that I took through PayPal or that went through my bank somehow, that was all kind of registered, and I would do a PayPal printout at the end of the year and just hand that over to the person that did my taxes so that they could, add that into actually income coming in versus what I paid for it. Usually a tax person can figure that out for you. But thank you for bringing that up for sure about the veterans. And I never get tired of hearing people's stories. And what I love is that this is for everybody. It's not just for, somebody young and 18. And it's not for, I think one of our oldest thrivers is 92. It's not for men or women. It's for everybody needs this product. And, don't count anyone out, you guys. I can't say that enough. Like, you've got a really amazing gift in your hands, and getting it out there, letting people know what you have is not, it's not even fair if you don't. Like, why are you the only one that gets to feel this good? That's the way I think. Like, I want others to be able to feel the way that I feel every day. If they choose not to, that's their choice, but I'm sure as heck going to let them know about it. And I love the tips that people gave tonight about social media, because yes, it's huge to grow a business that way, you guys, but it takes time. And at the end of the day, you guys have to be diligent and consistent, but don't sell, share. Like, how is this impacting your life? Be you, pull people in. Every tip, I've got them all written down tonight. The live video thing, the note with the mini experiences, them posting on Facebook and tagging you. These are all ways to get in that third-party credibility, but they're also ways that they're now sharing that with their friends, and you're getting introduced to new people, and you're helping that new person thrive free. There's so many great things that can come from it. And, even if you're sitting in a spot right now where you're like, gosh, I don't really know what to do for my business today. It's kind of slow. Nobody's messaged me. Dig into your free customer accounts. I've got a video out there that shows you how to message those free customers and say, Did you want a mini experience? I can get you one free, but here's what you have to do. Or, do you want to try a full month? Let's try to get you thriving free. This is how we go about it. So, you can always dig in and get people introducing you to new people. Set those goals, you guys. We're coming into a new month, and next week Zoom is going to be able to, it's going to be beginning of the month Zoom, setting goals, things like that, how to set those goals, what goals you should be setting for yourself. We're going to kind of go over all that next week. But, start thinking about that now and know that you guys have 4 days till the volume starts over, till the month ends, or 5 days. And so much can happen in 5 days. It's really about making that decision and deciding to do it. If you're sitting there at 30,000 in volume, there's no way that in the next 5 days there's no reason why you shouldn't be running for that 40K. If you're within 10,000 of that next rank. I mean, I've watched people come in and they're running to 12K and 40K in 2 weeks, in 5 days, in 4 days. So these things are possible. It's just the matter of, setting that deadline, setting that goal, but having some kind of goals. Be someplace different at the end of this month. I don't care if it's not even a rank. Make it be, before the end of the month, I want to bring in $2,000 more, or I want to be at a 4K, or I want to get out 5 mini experiences. Set something to happen before the end of this month. If you guys are not doing that, that is really a big part that's missing in your business, is that part where you're actually setting goals to move forward. And everybody's going to go at a different pace. We're not in any kind of a race. And, here's the thing too, guys, is if you're okay where you're at and the pace you're moving, that's okay too. What I love about this business is that everybody's coming in for different reasons. Some people just want an extra $300-400 a month. They're already there. They're content. And there's some people that are like, no, I want more. And the beauty is we're in something right now where you can really achieve whatever you want. It's just about putting in that consistent effort, and you'll get there. But if you're going to be all over the place, in one day, out the next, posting one day, not the next, being in for a week, getting many experience out there, and then nothing for a month, you cannot expect, first of all, anybody around you watching you to ever think you're serious. And you also can't expect to grow on a serious note. August is a big month, guys. I want you to look at August like the biggest planting seed month of your life. Don't worry about who am I closing, who am I signing. Worry about how many new people am I adding to my Facebook? How many mini experiences am I getting out there? How many free accounts am I signing? Because August is that month that leads into September, and September is another pick-me-up month in this industry where literally it goes hog crazy again. And it's going to go crazy for those people that planted seeds the whole month of August. Those of you that sit back and go, well, my kids are going back to school. It's not going to be that busy a month. But you start making excuses in your head. I'm just going to start in September. You're going to get to September and go, why am I seeing all these posts on Facebook about these people killing it right now and I'm so slow? Well, it's because of the seeds they took time to plant this whole summer. Some of you took a break. It's time to unbreak. It's time to decide, I'm in, I've got it, I'm going to make it happen. And when you stay consistent with planting those seeds, it can take 5 or 6 months, but when those seeds start to sprout, there's a consistency that happens with it. You're like, what is going on? I'm signing somebody every other week. This is awesome. And you'll see, and I could put probably 50 people that are on right now could tell you, she's right. I've watched it. Nothing happened for 3-4 months. And then now what I'm seeing happen in my business were things that I did 3 months ago. There were people I talked to or added 3 months ago. There are people that I started a new relationship with 4 or 5 months ago. So, just know that it's coming, but it's going to take that consistency to do it. So I think we got a lot of good tips on tonight's Zoom. I'm excited for next week. We're going to talk about goal setting. So you're definitely going to want pen and a piece of paper, because we're going to actually challenge you to set some goals right on that Zoom. Tomorrow night, we have another live Facebook exclusive event. If you're new, what does this mean? Right after this call right now, I'm going to go to the Dream Team page and I'm going to post a link to the live event. Okay. Your job is to get that link out and get some quality people that want to know more about Thrive to this event. They're going to hear live stories. They're going to hear from live people. They're going to hear about all of our products. They're going to hear about thriving free. They're going to hear about earning, up to $1,200 cash and $200 in product credit in their first 14 days if they want to look at the business. And we're going to get them excited. And those of you that know me, if you've been in, if you haven't been in, you don't know this, but when I do these live events, at the end, I normally offer something special. So if you have someone on the fence, that's the Zoom you want them to be on. We also do free giveaways. We pick 4 different winners of 4 different Thrive experiences. Just know that if you send anyone to the live event and we pick your person, we're going to send them back to you to redeem that 3-day mini experience. If you're new and don't have it, get with an upline. We'll get it worked out. But just know that you're responsible for that. And again, if you're new, you don't have any product on you, we get that. Get with an upline. We'll work out if your person is picked. But get them to this live event, you guys, because getting that third-party credibility in, it gets them excited. They're learning about stuff. We're closing people every single time we do one of these events. And it's easy. It's simple. All they do is click the link and watch. That's it. They don't have to talk. They don't have to say anything if they don't want to, but they get tons of good information. The other thing I want to remind you guys is do not spam a bunch of people, create some kind of crazy message, send it to everybody, create a group message, start inviting people to something that they do not want to be invited to. It's rude. No one likes it, and it's the surefire way for you to lose people forever. Like, they won't want anything to do with your business, no matter how good your product is. They're not going to want anything to do with it because they're going to feel like you're selling them something. So we have these all the time. You are going to be in this business a long time. We have plenty of time to reach out to people. The people you want to invite to this event, it needs to be personal invites. Hey, I thought of you. Oh my gosh, I know you've been wondering more about this. I've got 3 invites to an exclusive live event. I can get you one of them. Let me know if you want me to send you the link. But can you let me know, tonight by 10 o'clock, because if you don't want it, I want to give that invite to someone else. Something like that. Make it sound like you only have a few to give out. Make it sound like you thought of them. It was personal. You are thinking of them. You want it to be those people that, have either come to you, they were on the fence, maybe they asked you what Thrive was, maybe you felt like you didn't explain it good enough, you need to get them excited. Or it could just be someone in your life that is sick and tired of being sick and tired. They don't feel well, they're complaining, and you're thinking this could help them. This might be that time to send them that personal message going, look, I'm not trying to sell you a thing, but every time I take this product in the morning, you're one of those people that I think about. And tonight at 9 o'clock, you can click a link and under no pressure, learn about it. No pressure way to learn about it. And you could possibly win something. Let me know if you want me to send you the link. It's just that simple. So, be thoughtful when you send out the events to this, the link to the event, and that's it, guys. That's it. So I'm going to post that on the Dream Team page. Hopefully you guys got some good notes like I did from today. I've got some definitely things to work on social media wise, and I'm going to start ASAP. But thank you guys for taking time out of your night. Look, I know that you guys have a lot of things to do. We're all busy, and you could have chosen not to get on. So, for the 100 people out of the 4,000 people that are on the Dream Team, I want to tell you, good job. I mean, if you're here, it's because you're trying, you want to grow, you want to learn, and you're making it a priority to be on these Zooms. It could be one little thing. You guys, the things that have turned my business around over the last 7 years have been those things where I've gotten on a call or listened to a Zoom, and it was one person's tip that just changed everything for me. So know that, maybe you've been around, maybe you know all this stuff. I learn something new every time. Like, you would think, how is that possible? She's a 200K, she's been in 10 months. How are you learning something new every time? People do it different, and that's how you have to learn from other people, how they're doing it, and taking those tips and running with them, seeing what works for you, seeing what doesn't. That's what this business is about, trial and error. When it works, write it down, do it more. When it doesn't work, stop. Do something different. But gosh, I just want to thank those of you guys that speak up on these and share your tips too, because I'm forever grateful for you, because we need everybody to share these tips. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you've been in a day. you have something to give. You may be doing something that's working and we need to hear about it. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for getting on. Those of you guys that spoke up on tonight's Zoom, I appreciate and love you. And that's it. Get inviting to tomorrow's event. Next week, we're going to have a business opportunity you can watch for, another live event, and our Wednesday team Zoom, and then another friends and family call. So watch for those on the Dream Team page. Thank you guys.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
Yeah, and just quick question. Is this one recorded?
Yes.
Awesome. I'd like to share it with a couple people that didn't get on tonight. Thanks.
No problem. And you guys can go to the Dream Team page and click on Zooms, or go to the top box, write in Zooms, and all of our Zooms that we've ever done will pop up. Every week, these are recorded for the most part, every team Zoom we've ever done. So, you know, and you can go back and, you know, even if you're new and you kind of want to, you're laying in bed at night and you're like, I want to learn something, just go to that search bar at the top of the Dream Team page, type in Zooms, and like I said, they'll all pop up too. So we will get this recording out there as soon as we get it downloaded and all that good stuff, and we'll get it out there probably either tonight or tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Oh, and who recorded for me? Donna, did you record for me? You can press stop recording if you want.